And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 6 yards. 49.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Request to win. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight dog. Here we go, 46.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Switch, hey. Go on to 53. Go, get out there. Ringo. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
49 to Mike. Watch 40. Let's go. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shim. Save.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, let's get there. Short. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Tighten up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He gets it to Sims, complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
3 down, 3 down. On the team. Going to 54, going to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
Prescott now. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken at the 37. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 54 Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 54. 54 Mike. Check. Go. 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
47.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he stays up. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
46.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That's good for the Washington Redskins. First down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and...
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go. Now the Wolf, 55. Ball shot. Pick it up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, he's got the connection to Cooper. And all the way down to the 42.
We got this.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check 13. Check 13.
26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On second down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on third and long. Haskins, and he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Everyone got four down.
Check 50, check 50.
36. Whip.
From the 45 on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You can't block me.
Here's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Check 31.
Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Drop deep.
On play action, Haskins. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Sponge. No, what?
On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Prescott, being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run with Geis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, now he'll pull it down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Switch it.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Geis. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Haskins going to try to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Haskins. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Haskins on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of